good show. Best of luck, gentlemen.
Have a good day.
God bless you.
Love this bit.
257.
And we're back. Yes, we are back for another episode. Just quickly off the top, if you haven't and it's your first time checking us out, this is the 257 Collective Podcast. Wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, please just like, comment, and subscribe. I know you might be thinking it might cost money to subscribe, but it's absolutely free, and it helps us. Throw out the comments, even shade, even insults are welcomed on this podcast. Likes are definitely welcome. Compliments are definitely welcome.
We don't get many on this podcast.
But as always, my name is Matt Croker, and I'm joined by my two very, very best friends, Kalen J. Ponga, Connor Willie Watson. How are you, Willie? You good?
Clap him in.
Willie's good.
Are you good? Is it Willie good?
He's excited, man. Oh, it's just been, it's been a little while between drinks.
Yeah, it has.
It's just good to see you both.
I'm actually nervous for this one.
I don't see you as much anymore.
I know.
It's like a business team.
Well, hey, we're more than just employee. What are they called when they're just friends through work?
Yeah,
work colleagues. Work colleagues.
Friends with benefits.
Oh,
How are you, Punch? You good?
we're more than friends, mate.
Nah,
It's busy
we are.
lives. There's a bit going on. We're all on sort of different wavelengths at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm well though.
But geez, it's cool when we connect.
Isn't it
Oh.
ever?
Isn't it?
Hey, when we all hit that same length.
Oh, the length as long as yours. Yeah. It's. I'm gonna just say some. Like 5 or 4 podcasts ago, I said it was cuddle season because of the weather. It's gone up a notch, and I'm not saying the cuddle. I'm not needing the cuddles. I've got me pillow.
Is that because
I'm saying the weather?
Would you say that's because of the weather or other external factors that are happening in your life right now?
Don't do that.
If I was a betting man,
Don't
which
do
I
that.
am, I'd have my money on external factors.
Don't do
If
that.
we were going to do odds,
Don't
what
do
would
that.
you say?
You're paying low for external factors.
Yes.
Would you put it in the multi of with I've got nothing.
How you going, boys? Honestly, Connor, how are you, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, eh? I'm just excited for the weekend Indigenous round coming up. I know we spoke about it last time. This will be dropped on Tuesday, so there'll be 2 days left on the boots auction. KP's boots already at like $1,300.
No, they're not.
I know.
Wow.
The man. I think he bid on them himself.
Yeah.
He's got so much money, so.
Yeah, I know. Chump change. Just quickly, do you sign the boots?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
And then you can have them, like you can pick whether you want them to be touched up or just left in their natural way. Because when you play,
They might,
creases, cracks, paint, kicking starts to peel a little bit.
Say you boys were fans. Like, we're all fans of the game. But if you're a young fella and say you were buying someone like Benji Marshall's boots, like back when he's in his prime, he's still playing good footy, but would you want them touched up?
No.
Or would you want them kept the way? I want authenticity.
Yeah.
I would like a little bit of grass stuck on there, a little bit of wear and tear.
We actually went to
I want them smelly.
what was the
dirty.
year that the Storm beat the Bulldogs in the grand final?
That was 2012.
Yep. So I went to that game. I went with my family, and after Fletcher actually got Kevin Proctor's boots off him.
What?
Yeah, and
I could be wrong. It could be 2000. It was 2012 because 2010 they got done with the thing.
Yep.
2011 they played for no points. 2012 they won it. 2011 Manly won it.
I love when you do
2010 the
that.
Dragons won it.
I love when you do that.
Wow.
Cooper Grant caught Clive Churchill in 2012 grand final.
Far out, man.
Oh,
You just know. So
that big head of yours, bro, full of
Fletcher
knowledge.
actually kept them in his room with like grass and stuff on them still. I don't know where they are now, but we moved. But until he would have been 14 when we were living at that house, and he still had the grassy shoes in there.
And Kevin Proctor's still going.
Yes, I know. And
on
doing
him.
good things.
Is Kevin Proctor wearing boots this weekend?
Nah, none of the Titans boys are.
Oh, damn it. Wouldn't that be a cool story?
that's a
Because your brother's a massive ambassador for it.
Yeah.
A bloke that Kevin gave his boots to 10 years ago.
Actually got to paint his boots.
That's that'd be mad.
I know.
Crazy little small world. I just got a quick one on that. So in 2005, I went to the NRL grand final.
Who played?
Tigers Cowboys, and I was going
Benji.
for the Tigers at the time when he did the flick pass, right? And there was a winger called, pretty sure his name was Daniel Fitzhenry.
Yes.
He scored a try, almost scored a double, right? So I was 6 years old. About 12 years later, I get a job as a teacher's aide at a school, which is also a rugby league school, and I was helping out with the footy. I coached this young fella named Lachlan Fitzhenry. It's Daniel Fitzhenry's son.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Daniel Fitzhenry lives in Newcastle.
He does,
Yeah.
right? My little sister, who lives 2 hours from Newcastle, plays netball with a girl named Ali Fitzhenry. I think her name's Ali. I'm not too sure. Daniel's daughter. Isn't that a small world?
Crazy.
Isn't that bizarre?
It is a small world.
Yeah. Anyway, KP, how's the pillow, mate? Update. Give us an update. Give us a little update. The fans want to know, man.
Consistent. It's a funny one. Me and this pillow. We've only known each other for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But feels like we've known each other for a long time. I cuddle it every night before bed, and I wake up and sometimes it's not there. So,
What?
I don't know. It just goes walkabout. It just leaves me. But it's good. If you haven't bought I think it's called a pregnancy pillow. I just called a king pillow. Then just go buy one.
Yeah. Just a quick.
It's called a missing your ex pillow.
Yeah, missing. Yeah. It was called You Weren't Good Enough pillow. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're all right.
No, I know you've been a bit rattled. I'm sorry.
You go.
And I know she listens to
How's your ex?
I think she actually does.
Don't get salty.
How's your
Don't get salty at me. Just a quick.
Anything on Brooke.
It's a great
Sorry,
start.
Brooke Blurton?
Nah, nothing.
Anything?
Nothing.
Anything?
Nothing.
Did you like the comments? Did you like the comments the other
I
day?
messaged her and I said, look, some people are going to be commenting on your photos, tagging me in it. Just think nothing of it. The boys have got wind about our little. Ooh.
Little rendezvous.
I said the boys have got wind of it.
Did you actually send this?
I said, yeah. And I said, we have a podcast, and they told everyone to go tag, and she just liked it. And didn't even write back. Didn't even write back. She liked it in like a second. And I was like, on for a reply here.
Here we go.
Nothing.
Typing? Any typings?
No typing. Just a quick disclaimer off the top. We're actually recording this on the Friday. It's our day off, so game's not till Saturday. That's why Connor said he's looking forward to the weekend. It's pre-game. Connor, I want to wish you all the best of luck. Huge round for yourself, mate. Proud to see what you've added to the community, and not only Newcastle, mate. It's all over Australia and the National Rugby League at the moment. It's huge what you're doing, you and your brother and your family. It's awesome. KP, you're not actually playing this weekend. Your injuries still no good, mate. Wish you all the best with the injury. They're tricky things in footy. So wish you all the best, Connor. I want to throw something to you. You had a little topic you want to talk about.
Yeah. So, as things happen, sometimes we make mistakes on this podcast. Sometimes we say things that aren't true. I can say I've done that before. I've said some things that aren't true.
Guilty.
So I just wanted to add a little segment in here at the start, just called the weekly tidy ups. Yep. So anything that on looking back on the past episode, we found that was wrong, we'll address it. Because we don't want to be liars on here. I know you're comfortable being the liar, Croaks. Yep. Kaylin and I aren't.
Lie through the skin of my teeth.
Exactly right, my friend. So I just want to bring up something from last episode. Now, Kaylin, it was great for you to take the initiative with some fun facts here. Actually back yourself and say something, But Rick Ross was not actually a drug dealer and not a convicted drug dealer. I
was so confident too.
He actually just based his name off that Rick Ross.
There we go.
Hey, go easy, mate. You f***ed up as well. You mentioned two basketballers' heights and you got it wrong. I know you add a bit of GST on your height. Doesn't mean you can go around adding GST on other people's heights. I got your back, my boy.
I love that.
I got your back.
I know. But, like me, I'm 6 foot, right?
So next week on the podcast, can I tidy that up? 5'11"?
5'11". Actually, no cap, boys. I did something the other day.
What'd you do?
Something big. So something come up about my height,
Yeah.
I went and checked it on Wikipedia. They had me at 174. That is false.
What are you?
I'm 177. I went in, I edited it myself. I put in my height, I swear.
Did you?
I put in my height myself, 177.
Wow.
I left me at 88 kilos. I know I got to 90 in the preseason. I got a little bit sick there, so I'm back to about 88, 89. But, yeah, I thought it was important that people actually knew I'm 177, which I'm pretty sure equates to like 6'1", 6'2".
About that, yeah. Hey, just on them little weekly tidy-ups, if you hear something false, feel free to let us know.
I actually got one more.
Oh.
And this is from a listener. Well, they both were from listeners, so that's why it sort of sparked this. The baby, Kaylin, you were correct in having him in your team. I think you had him in the centres. Yeah. He actually grew up playing rugby league in Charlotte on the wing. He was a winger.
Rugby league?
Rugby league.
I thought he was playing Union.
Oh, I just
either way.
Rugby league.
Well, someone can tidy that up for us next week.
Maybe
there we go.
I got that wrong then. So, yeah, he. So we all should have picked him.
As we always
Well, that's why
do.
I picked him. Obviously, I knew that. I knew that stat. You know what I mean? I know my players.
As we
I know
always
my
do.
players, back in my head.
It's taken us a while to get there, but we like giving a little shout out to our fans. I've got two. I've got Gabby Loveday and James Fremantle. James, I see your messages, man. I see your messages.
Is that the guy that keeps asking
KP,
for us
I know
to
you've got
follow
one. KP,
you?
KP.
Josh Turner. I see your messages. I see you.
No, because he
Respect.
doesn't message.
I see you supporting the
His
podcast.
girlfriend messaged me asking if we could
I
shout him
saw
out.
your girlfriend message the podcast,
Apparently,
and I listened to your music too.
if we shouted Josh out, he would wash and cook all week for his missus.
Oh, wow.
So, mate,
Come on,
get
Josh.
in there and don't just cook shit.
What a man.
Nah, do your
Cook
best.
a 3-course meal for
Do
your
your
missus.
best, man. Do your
Treat her
best.
right, you know
Exactly
what I'm saying?
right.
Treat her the way. Yeah.
Caleb would have.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, would have. Boys, on the rundown
Actually,
today.
had a sh-
Oh, shit. Sorry, mate. Go
Come on,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead. Get in there.
CJ King, I see you, bro.
Kingy. Oh, CJ.
CJ, you know. Yeah.
I know the man. Hey, on our rundown today, boys, we did the first 13 last week with rappers. It was a bit of a hit, so we're going to do it again with a different topic. We asked you to send in your listener questions that we're gonna record and put in here. We're going to do an album review, something different, something out of our league.
No, that's your forte.
But we're going to get into it. We've got the GBCs as always, then the top three, then a little bit of audience advice. We're going to start off with our first 13, right? And I'm pretty excited for this because this week's first 13, as if you didn't hear last week, what we're going to do is we're going to create a rugby league team, 1 to 13. I've actually added a bench this weekend, boys. 1 to 13. Last week we did rappers. This week we're doing Marvel movie characters. Who would like to start?
Who would like to start?
You go, Kalen.
You
Am I
go,
gonna
Kalen.
start? No, I just want to say, as a coach and a selector of my side, I found this quite difficult. There's obviously a lot of talent out there. A lot of people could have filled a lot of positions. And to those that don't make the team, unlucky, maybe next year. So for me, this player, you need him in your side. He's a likable bloke. He's tough. He's been through a lot. I put Deadpool at fullback.
Great pick.
Good pick.
Yeah. Honestly, he could have filled any position, but I thought I'll put him at the back there. I've got Mr. Fantastic as one of my wingers and Quicksilver as the other. Now, Quicksilver,
Bro, good pick.
Is he quick?
sources say, and I watched this, I've seen it myself, sources say he's actually one of the quickest Marvel characters. I've got reliable sources.
Just quietly, Mr. Fantastic, incredible pick. Oh, and sorry, just off the top, we're not doing comic characters. Only people that we've seen in the movies.
Yes.
In the centers?
So I've got Justin Olam, The Thing, The Rock. If you don't know. Yeah, The Thing from Fantastic Four as
Justin
well.
Olam just keeps making our teams,
Mate,
doesn't he?
he deserves to be there. And I went for an elusive player in the Black Panther in my other
Love
center.
that.
Yeah.
Great pick.
I love this.
I reckon my 6'7", I reckon the combination, connection, and camaraderie between the two is going to put me apart from you two. So I've gone Iron Man and War Machine. They work together. They're built the same.
You're outstanding.
They know each other's game.
You are
words.
outstanding today.
I went for a big pack. Now I know the game's going a bit different, but intimidation factor really. I went Thanos and look, this Galactus. All right, I haven't seen much of him.
Galactus. I don't actually think he's in the movies.
Oh, he's in the movie.
I think he's in the comics. He's an X-Men, I'm pretty sure.
He just looked up biggest Marvel hero.
Wait, okay.
100% did.
No, there was a website and it has Marvel characters' heights, so it's like
That's the best.
full. So then I went down. I scrolled to the bottom, and it was like 20 foot. Oh, Galactus.
Bro, I'm pretty sure. I think Galactus is just a comic on the X-Men.
Okay, so my 9.
Bro, I actually think he might be DC.
Really?
Which is a whole nother universe.
Same.
I think he is X-Men.
So
That's okay.
My 9. He probably doesn't deserve to be there. It's a bit of a coach's son choice. He's my favorite Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He doesn't really. He's my favorite.
That's
so I just
right, mate.
had to put him in. I just wanted.
He's quick.
Yeah, but there's like you need vision and someone that can see into the future if you're going to be a 9. But anyway,
Okay.
I put a big fellow in the back row. Hulk has to be in the team, I reckon, and Thor as my other one. Now it's a bit different. I just
like
wanted
him
to
on
give
the
a shout
edge.
out to his
I
hammer
like him on the edge.
and Captain America
On
as
the
a lock.
podcast soon. Thor?
Yeah, he's a big fan of the
Hemsworth?
podcast. So I know you're a big fan, Hemsworth. So and 13 is Captain America for me.
Who's your skipper? Who's leading the boys around?
I'm gonna go Iron Man.
Oh, good play. Hey,
He's a skip.
Big plays every movie.
He's a skip.
Big plays.
He's the skip.
Can I go next, Connor?
Yeah.
May I, please?
Would you say Iron Man is probably the biggest?
Yep.
Is he?
Most well known?
Most well known, yep.
Yeah.
He
really did a great job there, Robert Downey, didn't he?
Incredible. What a comeback, man. Okay, I'm going to go next. At fullback, boys, I've got the Silver Surfer.
Yep.
Okay, just pace. Safe
Same-
under the
same.
high ball. What's that, KP?
No, I was going to say same reason. He's quick. Yep.
So fit. We'll get through a lot of tough work. On the wings, I've got Spider-Man and Mr. Fantastic. There you go. So Spider-Man, mate, you kick to him. Yardage work. He's a young fella, wants to earn the respect of his teammates. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Mr. Fantastic,
He's
height,
just-
length, can score in the corner
Does he
around.
stretch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Mr. Fantastic.
Yep.
In the centers, I've gone Black Panther, speed, agility,
Love
X
it.
factor.
Love
He's
it.
a leader within the backs.
Oh,
On the right center, I've got the Winter Soldier. He's got a metal left arm, boys. Imagine that little in and away. Boom, boom. There it is. Imagine copping that metal fend to the face.
the GI.
The detail.
Rank,
GI.
rank. 6 and 7. 6, I've got Iron Man.
Yep.
Creative, mate, can pull out the big play like I've just mentioned. At 7, I've got Doctor Strange. The orchestrator. The orchestrator, mate, leader. That's enough said. He's just an orchestrator. He can see into the game as he does. In the front rows, I've got Hulk and Thanos. Just like UKP, I've got Thanos in there. Mate, power, aggression. They just pick themselves, you know what I mean?
They do. They really do.
At number 9, I've got Hawkeye.
Okay, talk me through that one.
Well,
Interesting. I've seen this guy.
He's there. Well, because the man never misses. So imagine the ball's out of dummy half that he's the service. He's also the goal kicker. It's a guaranteed 2-point every time. In the back rows, I've got Thor and Wolverine. Just workhorses, 80 minutes each. Mate, reliable.
That's nice,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Built like a brick shit house. At 13, I've got Captain America.
has
Yeah.
to.
He's my
He's
skipper.
got the C next to him.
50 tackles,
he?
25 runs. Mate, just
He
in
does
the
his
middle,
job.
just
He
in
just
the
does
middle
his
doing
job.
all that dirty work. I've picked a bench.
See, I was going to pick a bench, but then because we caught the first 13.
Yeah. Well, you
Right.
picked a bench last
I
week,
know
and
I
everyone
did.
was saying 1-4 got you over the line. So I don't like losing.
Yeah. Can we,
I reckon
can
you've
the
lost.
listeners, the collective, can you please judge it off the first 13?
They
Yeah,
should give
not
us
the bench.
they should give us a 3, 2, and 1 every week,
Yeah.
like a daily.
I
M's.
reckon I got 3 last week.
Like daily M's of selectors.
Your team?
Yeah.
And then so on the bench, boys, I've gone for two middles to replace my starting middles. I've got Beast, you know
Yep.
the guy off X-Men, the
Yes,
blue guy,
yes.
and the Thing of Fantastic Four, the Rock Thing. And I've got Groot. He can play in the back row, can play in the centers. At 14, boys, I've got Nick Fury.
Okay.
Rally the troops when it's getting down. Chuck him on there. chuck him on there. And maybe
Does he have
maybe
any
not.
powers?
Nah, but it's his motivation.
He's got one
Brings
eye
everyone
too.
together.
He's got one eye.
It's him rallying the boys.
I don't
That's
know,
what he
bro.
does. That's what he does for me.
Vision's not there. He's got one eye.
Leader amongst men. Leader
Morale.
amongst men.
Connor?
Boys, this team, I think it's unbeatable. I honestly do. So at the back, I went with a little bit of youth. Now I'm going to do some player comparisons to
Oh, you are just incredible.
to a few of my guys. So
You're a good man.
yeah, young, like you said before, he wants to earn the respect of his more experienced teammates, but he does his job. He gets it done, and he plays with a little bit of creativity and flair. I've gone with Spider-Man at the back.
Yeah, good pick, man.
Thank
really
you.
good pick. Who do you compare him to?
I think he's similar to a Kalen Ponga.
I was going to say the exact same person.
Yeah,
He's my favourite Marvel.
there you go.
Coach's son. Coach's son.
Congrats, mate.
Coach's son. Thank
On the
you.
wings?
Okay, so I went with this one. This one will get you, boys. Two similar wingers, right? Two very similar wingers.
Yep.
But the thing about these wingers is they're both very versatile. Now, when you hear their names, you're going to understand what I mean, all right?
Okay.
So I've gone with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What the fuck? Honest? Where's your go forward play 1 and 2?
See,
Honest.
no,
Bro,
no.
honest.
Listen,
Exactly
listen
right.
to
Bro,
this.
honest.
Listen to this.
I'm listening.
The thing about the Ant-Man and the Wasp now, they can get bigger. They can get 30 foot big.
yeah. But,
True or not?
But it's only for little spurts.
Yes.
He knocks
and that's all he
himself out.
needs.
Nah.
Yardage carries.
Nah, bro,
Yardage carries.
you need
One
80
carry.
minutes.
One carry. Let's
you
go.
need
Bang.
80 minutes out
Recharge.
of Ant-Man. No,
One
he
carry,
doesn't recharge
recharge.
like that. That's not how it works.
No. In this one he does. All right. In this world he does. So yardage carry, and then the thing about it is, get down to the try line, right? You throw in the ball,
Boom.
shrinks,
Shrinks.
finish.
You know,
Finish up.
it's not a bad thought. Who do you compare him to?
So I'm going to go in yardage. I'm because he's so big and powerful and that, I'm going to go with a guy like Blake Ferguson.
Yep.
And a Brian To'o.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yep. And they're both freaky finishers too.
Perfect.
Freaky
Finishes. Now my centers. These two, man, they're beasts, right?
There's two of them.
I went with two very similar guys again. I like speed and I like power. Justin Olam.
Yeah, he's back again.
You know, my favorite player. My favorite
Put him
NRL player.
amongst the superheroes.
I went with Black Panther
He's a superhero.
Yeah,
Black Panther.
He made center for all of us.
and Wolverine.
I do like it.
I like Wolverine in the centers. Yeah, I just got him one defender in.
Yeah,
Back row.
see, you'll understand why I went with him in the centers. I had to fit him in there, and I did originally have him in the back row, but I just thought I went with a bigger guy in the back row, which you'll see a little bit later on. So in my halves here, wizards, sorcerers, creative, can see into the future. Scarlet Witch at 6.
What the hell?
And her partner, Doctor Strange. That combination, that's a deadly duo.
Okay, I like the Doctor Strange pick. Scarlet Witch, I don't know.
But they work well together.
They
You know
would.
what I mean?
They probably would. They probably could.
They do. They
do. How do you know?
Because there's a movie. They're together. Where they're together. There is.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them all.
And they take down the enemies in that.
yeah.
Take the enemies in that.
So, Doctor Strange, you know, a bit more experienced, an older guy. He reminds me a little bit of a Mitchell Pearce, right?
Yep.
And then your Scarlet the Witch is...
Oh, no, just Scarlet Witch, not Scarlet the Witch.
Sorry. Is, you know, a little bit younger.
Sabrina, the teenage witch. Sorry, mate, go on.
And
yeah.
she's similar to a Luke Keary, you know, plays what she sees,
Yeah.
goes after it. Them two, they've worked well together before.
They have in the past.
My pack is big. Big and buff. In my front row,
Buff.
I got Thanos, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Picks himself.
He picks himself, first pick almost.
First pick, yeah.
And the other front row, locking down the scrum with him, is the Hulk.
Yeah. So they're the two props.
Two big men.
I went the exact same. Good
Two
picks.
very big men. My hooker is interesting. So originally I had him at halfback
Yep.
because I feel like he's a real leader.
Yep.
But then when I had a look at him and I really assessed some of his previous footage in games and movies, I worked out that he's really tough, right? He's been through a lot.
Yeah.
So I had Iron Man, you know, 50 on the shoulder, some good service, and he's a real leader. He's a leader of the
He
Avengers.
does the tough shit that nobody notices.
Exactly right. Now my back row is powerful. Two big, powerful men. Thor, like you. Chris Hemsworth,
And
can't
me
wait
as
to
well.
have you on,
I picked
like
Thor as
you.
well.
Thanks, Thor.
And I actually went with Drax the Destroyer, which is played by Batista.
By Batista, exactly right.
Yep. I do know who you're talking about. Yep.
Pretty good pick. He's from the Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the
Yeah.
Galaxy.
That's a good film, mate, The Guardians of the Galaxy.
It
It's
is
a little
a
bit
funny
different.
one.
It's
Funny
funny.
one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Incredible soundtrack on both of them.
There you go.
There you go.
And same as you boys. Captain America.
He has to. Is he a skipper?
Yeah, he's my
Yeah.
skipper.
Well done, Capty.
I actually picked a coach too.
Who'd you pick?
I'm just going to...
I should have put Nick Fury as the coach.
I went with Professor X, Professor
nice.
Xavier,
Yeah.
the OG.
Yeah.
So guiding young men, X-Men.
Good team. Good team.
Good teams.
When you vote for it, please, listeners, exclude my bench because you boys.
Take
you boys
into consideration why each person was picked.
I tell you where I think I get the advantage is the Winter Soldier on the right edge. I think you early ball him, let him square
Right.
up, let him square up his opposition. Bang,
Palm.
left foot, fend you into next week. You know what I'm
If
saying?
he's marking the Black Panther,
No, but I have Black
game
Panther
over.
as well.
Yeah, but I've got him against him. The other fella. I've got him against your fella. And
Well,
I've
I'll
got
put Black Panther against Black Panther. Even match. Who was your other center?
yeah, the thing.
Nah, kiddies for the Winter Soldier.
You don't
Honest, I swear to God. I don't want to embarrass your KP, but the Winter Soldier would fold the thing. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to do some listener questions. So we did this a couple of weeks ago where we made you guys send in some voice recordings of your questions that you might want to ask us, and then we'd play them on here. That way it's a bit more interactive. We're going to answer them. Let's kick it off. The first one is from a bloke named Patrick Hindrety.
Alrighty, boys. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, who out of the other two would you take? For example, if Kalen was going, would he take Connor or Croaks? And why?
Good
Great
question. Great question. I've put a bit of thought in it. Sorry, Punchy, I love ya,
I know. I knew I was.
but I've gone Connor. And here's the
I knew this
plan,
was
Connor.
happening.
Me and you pack up. We grab some stuff, head out to my farm. We lock that shit down. Lock it down.
Why can't you take me?
Nah, because I can only pick one.
Yeah, but yeah, he eats more.
He's more resourceful. He's more
more.
resourceful.
I just think
And because like I'd be like, KP, mate, the fucking zombies are coming. We got to
Alright,
leave at
alright,
12.
my turn.
And if I said to Connor, we got to leave at 12, he'd be there 11:45. If I told you we'd have to leave at 12, you'd be there 12:30.
Alright, my
And
turn.
I just couldn't put up with your lateness in a zombie apocalypse. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, fair. That's probably fair. Okay,
I'm sorry.
no, that's all right.
Your turn. Who would you pick?
I'd pick Connor.
Yep.
And I'd say we're going to Croaks' farm. We're going to get everything we have, and we're going to lock that shit down. Me and you, Croaks he's gone, brother. Don't even worry about Croaks. He's a zombie.
You don't even know where my farm is.
We're going to take that shit and lock that shit down.
Connor, who you picking?
Oh, Jesus, tough to decide after both of those. I'm quite humbled that I was picked from both of you.
It's all right.
Kalen, I love you. But Croaks, man, you ain't going. And I know, like, Kalen's defense is that Croaks eats more and, like, but at the end of
The fuck? You didn't even say that.
but I was thinking it. Yeah, he was thinking that. He was thinking that. But my thoughts are more along the lines of, I need someone who's, you know, sharp and who's probably not going to get distracted, and someone who reliable and like Kalen gets scared of like bugs and stuff. In a zombie apocalypse, they're big bugs, really.
Big bugs. They will evolve. All right, boys. That was a good question.
fair.
Thank you, Pat. The next one is by Jose Porter. I think that's how you say the name.
Hey guys, huge fan of the podcast. My question is, when you go on the team bus, where are you choosing to sit?
I might start this one off because I don't go on the team bus with you boys. I usually sit mid-pack, and I always sit next to my man, Zach Hosking. Loves the show. That's my dog, the mule. He's got a big what's doing too, by the way.
He's one of the great men.
And so I sit next to him. We usually chat the whole way.
Do you actually sit in the seat next to him?
I sit always usually in the seat in front of him or the seat behind him, and then we just sort of talk over each other's shoulder, or we just sort of lay back and like talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Kalen?
I sit sort of middle on the left in front of Killer usually, hopefully. I haven't sat at the back. I feel like the back is for Clem, DSAF, those sort of boys. And the front, stay away from the coaches. They're up the front. So middle of the pack, thought out.
I mix it up a bit. Sometimes I sit middle pack. I would just usually gravitate like towards Kalen. Like I just sometimes end up sitting next to him. And then
Yeah, we do, eh?
yeah. And then, but depends. Like sometimes when we have the actual back seat, I might go up the actual back seat. I'll just go and sit up there. But I like to change things up, keep it different. It depends. Sometimes like I'll get on there and I might have say like a podcast I really want to listen to or something like that. So it doesn't really matter where I sit. But other times I just might want to get more
If
around
you want
the
to
boys.
chat, yeah, sit there. Thank you, Jose. I think
Thank
that's
you.
how you say the name. If I've mispronounced
Josie
it,
or
Clean
Jose?
up, tidy up next week.
and
Tidy
you
it
can
up.
spray me. I don't care. Next one is from Charlie Begg.
Hey boys, just a quick question for me.
Charles.
KP and Con, I know you boys suffered some pretty tough injuries recently. I was just wondering what the toughest bit about those injuries was, and what was it like trying to slowly work your way back into footy after your injuries? Cheers.
Great question, Charles.
Yeah.
Floor is yours, KP.
I went through my shoulder through the off-season, pre-season. I think the hardest part was probably, 6 weeks before coming back to play, and like a 2 week period in that time where you really tested physically, and that obviously tests you mentally. And yeah, it was honestly some dark days. Like I really struggled through that time, and for me, it's about having faith in the physios and what you're doing, and knowing that it's only better for you in the long run. Like all the pain you're going through, you're going to come out the other side. And for me, the way I get through any sort of sad or whatever moment in my life is just being around friends. So I was just around people that make me happy.
Connor?
Yeah, I think the hardest bit was, man, probably when it first happened. Like I was pretty rattled, and just because like an Achilles is a big injury, and I was off contract too. I hadn't re-signed yet at this point, so that was all a bit scary. And then I think probably taking the leap of faith just when I was about to play, because I did my injury against the Bulldogs last year. It was raining. I come off the bench for someone who was injured for Macca. And then this year, same thing. We went in, warmed up. It was all good. We were versing the Dogs, round 1. Come out.
Raining.
It was raining.
It's raining. And then about 15 minutes in, Kurt gets injured. And I'm like, not again.
I've seen this
Here we
before.
go. Here we go.
I've seen this before.
And
Stranger things have happened.
I know. And then I got on and it was sweet. So that was probably just taking the leap of faith and just trusting that the physios and I'd worked hard enough. And yeah. I mean, rehab's tough.
It's so tough.
It's very
Makes
tough.
you think, like, honestly, I've done sessions and gone like, am I not mentally tough? Like, I thought you have to
question your abilities.
You question, like, you just go through a really tough time that growing up, I never really had any injuries. You know, the last 2 that I've had are probably my biggest ones. So, no, it is tough.
Chris, have you ever had a big injury like that?
Never. Touch wood, never a serious one.
Touch wood.
I think probably the last, 4 years I've probably only missed 2 games. Yeah.
That's good,
strained
man.
me hemi one day. We were playing at Bankwest. I strained me hemi.
I remember that.
Yeah, but when I was younger, I used to have heaps of injuries. Like I broke my leg and stuff like that, and I snapped my elbow, and I almost got my arm amputated when I was 11 years old. Remember I told you that story? I snapped my elbow.
Did you have to have long off after that?
No, I can't really remember. I don't think it was that bad, but I notice a lot of boys that have to go through the rehab, and people looking from afar probably don't realise what it does to you. Some people just think you're injured and you're just sort of walking, you're just sort of getting through it, waiting, but it's not like that. You're getting flogged.
Yeah, it's tough.
And the toughest thing is watching the boys' enjoyment on the field when you're injured. I've seen it on players' faces, and I promise you it's not a good thing to see. Like blokes that go through ACLs and stuff like that, and then they have to go through and watch their teams have success. It must be so tough. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So touch wood, we don't get any, but we'll be right. That was a good question. Next one is from Logan Carroll.
Hey, it's Logan. Thanks for posting that pic of me in my uni library. Hella grateful for that.
That was gone.
But today my question is, if you could take over the consciousness of one of the other lads, who would it be and what would you do?
I'll start. Out of us three, I'll take KP's.
Of course.
KP's just need not to give a shit about anything. I would love that.
What's the conscious part? Is that you take control of him?
Or do you just feel what he feels?
I thought he meant swap I'd be like KP for a day.
Oh, I thought it was I go into his head and then I'm him. Because I would like to be KP for a day.
I would like to be KP for a day.
But would you be me or would you be you in me?
I'd be me and you. Ooh, that sounded rank. Okay, we'll finish on that question. Last one. From my man, Jimmy Fremantle. Thank you, Jimmy.
Croaks, Watto, Special K. Quick question here for the podcast. Just wanted to know why the 257 Collective Instagram page doesn't currently follow Croaks.
The floor is yours, boys.
Okay, look.
Is that it?
It's a frequent Special K.
That guy, what's James Fremantle?
Yeah.
Is it the guy that DMs us all the time too? Yeah.
That's the one.
So I see your DMs. I see you asking us to follow Croaks. All right, so Croaks will get followed when he's earned his stripes, all right? As he said the other day, he's still the apprentice.
Yeah. No, I said that's what you call me.
And
I'm not the apprentice.
And look, it's going to happen, but he's still on probation almost.
What am I on probation for?
Because of what
Do you
you
even
did.
know what that word means?
What you did that day.
You know what you did.
But we can't speak
What
about
did I
it.
do?
No, we can't speak about it. It's really bad.
Okay, this is a throw off because I didn't do shit. So they're just throwing off like I've done something when I haven't.
There's a reason why we haven't followed him yet, but it's going to happen. And it's not a bad reason, but it's just there's some stuff that we want to do
around it.
Yes.
It's a big occasion, man.
It's not.
It's huge.
It's not.
But Croaks actually does have access. We gave him the password to the Instagram, and he keeps sending us messages like, "What would you do if I followed you?
I could just
followed
do
myself and shit."
And I could just fuck this.
I'm always going to change the password and kick him off.
Okay, that was good. Thank you to all the listeners who threw in questions.
Thanks
Sorry we couldn't get them all in.
Special K.
And what do you call you? What dog or something?
Watto. I feel like that guy listens to a bit of Hamish and Andy.
Oh, was that?
I don't know, just the way he dressed us. And
good on you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We're going to do something different today. We wanted to give a little album review. A couple of weeks back, KP's Killer of the Week was going to be J. Cole's new album. So we thought we might review it. Boys, I'll kick us off. Missed for me. Yeah. Hugely. I'm a massive Cole fan. It just didn't work for me, this album. I don't know why. I felt like he was like angry. There was no like, I just felt like there was no feel. I felt like the instrumentals were heavy bass and drum like related. And it wasn't for me, boys. There's some good features, and I appreciate him chucking some features on his album for once. But boys, it wasn't the album for me. I don't know if you agree or disagree. KP, I don't
Do you have a rating for it?
KP, you didn't bring anything for this segment.
I didn't bring anything because I actually haven't listened to the whole album, and that
Speak your mind, though.
I think
on what
that
you heard.
speaks for itself in a sense.
Are you one to listen to an album start to finish though?
Not. I don't sit there and get excited about it, but I was. There was a lot of hype around this album, and obviously because it's J. Cole, and yeah, I'm only going to base my opinion of what other people say. So honestly, I didn't really like his songs. All the songs I
wasn't for me, and I love Cole. I love Cole. I only saved 4 songs off the whole album, which isn't much out of 12.
For that type, for him,
30%. So when I saved My Life, I saved Punching the Clock, which only went for like a minute and a half. It was like an interlude. I saved Let Go My Hand and Hunger on the Hillside.
Yeah,
I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Wow, that's low.
But if I was reviewing Forest Hills Drive, I would have given that like an 8.9 out of 10. So that's where I compare the pair, you know?
Yeah.
He's almost a 9 on that. So then I look at this, I go, well, I can't give you a 7. It's not even close to Forest Hills Drive, so I'll give it a 5.
Okay.
Sorry, Cole.
Connor?
And I know he listens too, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I think he's coming on soon.
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. We're getting him on. Is Drizzy coming? Drizzy's coming.
Drizzy replied the other day.
I think Rocky wanted to be on here.
And Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Chris
I
Hemsworth's.
think Jay-Z's busy.
Yeah. Good but not great.
Good but not great.
I had a 7 out of 10. I like it. I just don't think, like you said, he just seemed a bit angry and
I thought it was simple. Like the beats were simple. Like it was just sort of felt like the same stuff. The instrumentals felt like the same stuff.
he's a really good storyteller, but I don't think he had any songs that did it. Like, you know, when you think of Wet Dreams.
Right, and you think of For My Eyes Only, the very last song. It goes for like 7 minutes talking about like the grouse. I think it was about his daughter or something. Like
about the guy's daughter. Yeah.
About the guy's daughter. It goes on for like 7 minutes. That's the kind of stuff I like hearing.
Yeah, but I just want to. I think our predictions were pretty close. So I said track 3 was, and the last one was going to be a banger. So I had My Life, which is my favorite track. That was track 3 and Hunger on the Hillside was the last track.
Which is
so
one of the ones I saved.
And KP did say that number 4 was going to be good, which was Applying Pressure. Is that right? Did you say 4 or 2?
I think I said 4.
Yeah.
Applying Pressure was good.
I didn't really like it.
I liked Pride as the Devil as well. That's probably my second favorite song.
That was me, I think, number 7.
Features were good. 21 Savage
killed it.
Killed it. What about when he said we send teddy bears to their mum to them every time we make their mamas cry. Oh, what?
That was crazy.
What?
Eh?
Made me feel like a gangster.
It was a nice death, like a sweet death threat.
Yeah, he said I just swinging the K left and right. Doesn't matter who I hit. What? How ruthless. Oh.
Do you like 21? I'm a big fan.
I don't mind 21. 6 Lack, also known as Black, had a feature on there. It was pretty good. There was a bass feature, couple standouts.
You got that right, the whole feature thing.
What did I get right?
Well, you said
I told you you'd have features,
Yeah.
yeah. But I said Kendrick.
Yeah.
I reckon, boys.
There's something coming.
I reckon new Kendrick by the end of the year.
Mm.
And we'll review that as well. Okay, let's move on. That was pretty fun. I like doing that kind of shit. Me and Connor were thinking, actually, so if the
I was about
listeners...
to bring this up.
Yeah, you bring it up.
Okay.
I mean, I just brought it up, but you finish it up.
No. Well, I didn't know if we wanted to talk about it, but we will because we started this. So Croaks and I ages ago spoke about maybe doing some like live album reaction reviews, YouTube style of content. So we just wanted to know if everyone would be keen for that. And another thing we also spoke about as well, maybe us three go to the movies once a week together, and then we will review a movie on the podcast too. Yeah. So
Hoyts will sponsor it.
I hope so.
Will they?
Oh, I don't know yet, but hopefully. Everyone go tag Hoyts and tell them to sponsor us.
Yeah. Stop tagging me in Brooks photos. Go tag us in Hoyts photos.
Damn Hoyts for us, please.
Yeah, damn Hoyts.
Yeah, so if they're two things that you would be keen,
if you'd be interested in it,
yes, then just slide in our DMs and let us know. And I think the first album we might save it for is
maybe Drizzy's.
Yeah, what is it? Champagne Loverboy. Loverboy. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on. GBCs, as always, it's a little crowd favourite. Connor, you came up with the genre this week. Bro, it's all on you. Take the reins.
I went left field here. So we've done a lot of like musicians, athletes and stuff. So I wanted to know the GOATs by choice foods.
Yes. Yes. Everyday
Different.
Everyday
Wow.
things.
It's a good way for the collective to get to know us a little bit better. Are we happy with me referring to them as the collective? Is that okay?
Yeah, well, Croaks wants the collective.
Well, I started
collectors.
The collectors, no go.
I started it.
The collective, because
Well-
it's like we're addressing the whole group.
Well,
Yeah,
I gave
we're
him a
all
name. So,
You actually said collectors, but so
Connor stealing my jokes again.
all right. First one, boys.
Typical.
I want to know what your goat by
greatest.
choice home cooked meal is. Croaks,
Boys, mine's my mum's lasagna. It's different. It's different.
sweet lady too.
She is.
She's beautiful.
Kaylin,
I've been lucky enough the last few weeks to go to Sammy and Frizzell's house,
yes,
and they've been making dinner for us.
that's Tyson's
And-
wife.
Yeah, Tyson, yes.
Beautiful
And
lady.
she has made a couple beautiful dishes.
She has, man.
Her butter chicken was unbelievable.
Come on, man, don't lie.
And no, but my
The
favorite
butter chicken was good.
a
Kaylin,
Laksa.
it wasn't
Laksa?
Kaylin's
Is that
favorite.
what it said?
Yeah,
Yeah, Laksa. I don't actually eat. I've only had like maybe 2 of them in my life. This thing was unbelievable.
it was off its head. I've had one laksa before from a little Thai joint in Qatar. I think this smashed it out of the water. Smoked it.
What do you got, Connor?
My favorite home cooked meal is, I'm not sure if you boys have ever had this. It's called broccoli chicken. Mum makes it. It's a real creamy. It's like it's done real slow cook, so the chicken's tender as hell. You got broccoli, some cheese,
Never heard of
and
it.
just some pasta. Man, I should get Mum to make a couple for us, boys, and then
Please.
I'll show you.
Wow.
All right, boys. Next we've got goats by choice, fast food. Correct?
Does GYG count? I've gone GYG.
It does
I
count.
love it lately.
Sam-
I'll go balls out on the GYG.
Okay.
I used to. We used to. But Zambreros has overtaken that for us.
Fair enough. Definitely has. Is that your
Yeah,
your
that's
GBC? Mine's actually Shake Shack, and I know we don't have that here in Australia.
Shake Shack.
It's overseas, bro. It's hectic.
It's a burger joint,
Oh my
and it's
God.
the best. If you're in Europe
Did
or
you have it in
America,
Europe?
yeah, you're very lucky to have
A lot
have
of
Shake
European
Shack.
listeners too. We do have a lot of European
Yeah,
listeners.
actually. So shout out to you guys.
All right, boys. What's your GBC dessert?
Simple yet effective. Vanilla ice cream and Milo.
Wow.
Shout out Milo.
Wow.
Thanks.
Milo, sponsor the podcast.
Or just sponsor me. I don't give a shit.
Cheesecake. Preferably with ice cream, but good on its own.
I didn't actually. I thought cheesecake was like cheese in a cake. Wigged me out until I met Kaylin, and then we started going for a couple cheesecakes. And
Not is it?
now I love it.
So good.
My favorite, boys, apple crumble with vanilla bean ice cream.
Oh, the vanilla bean touch. That's a good touch, man.
Good play.
All right,
Yep.
lads, night out, 3 a.m. on the way home. What's your go-to feed? Your GBC feed?
I just like chips, just hot chips.
Macca's?
Hot chips, man.
Macca's ones or just hot chips in general?
Any. Like you could go to a kebab store, just get hot chips, just snack on them. Soaks up all the alcohol, makes me feel better in the morning.
Nuggies.
Couple nuggies.
Yeah.
Couple golden nuggies.
Telling the Uber, sorry Uber, can we please stop at Macca's?
I'll get you something, eh?
Yeah.
I'll get you something.
I'll get you
Go
some.
for it.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Connor?
I've got Macca's, and I'll go for usually get a medium McChicken meal with a little 10 nugget side.
10 goldies.
And then if I'm feeling really naughty, then I might get myself a beef and bacon burger.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
You're shredded out of your mind too. I don't know how you do that.
Ah, that's why the next day you'll find me in the sauna, mate,
Yeah.
just sweating out that.
Head noise.
All right, it's the next day. You just woke up. It's 12 o'clock. You had a big sleep in, and you want to get a hungover feed, boys. Where you going? What you eating?
I just, anything with a can of Coke. Canada Black Doctor.
The Black
fixes
Doctor.
Me. Fixes me
Beautiful.
like nothing else.
I like what you've done here.
Thanks, man.
You're holding the mic. I really like it.
No, I'm going back to these ones.
Oh,
Connor,
makes me feel like...
what do you got hungover for?
Yeah.
Okay, so I live in Newcastle, so I went with a Newcastle restaurant that I like to hit. Newey fried chicken. So that's out of the Newcastle
nice.
Hotel. They got the Sunday Sando. Comes with some beautiful pickles, which I will eat in this circumstance because I normally don't. And then just get some medium spiced tenders, a little bit of dipping sauce.
Just shut your
Shut the
lips.
gate, and then the gold Powerade.
Yes.
Shut 'em.
The Powerade is
Shut 'em,
vital.
man.
It's
Shut 'em.
important.
KP?
The Powerade is very important. If I've had the nuggies at 3 a.m. and I'm waking up at 8, 9, probably feeling pretty crap. I'm probably feeling not that great. I'm gonna have
That's what a hangover is.
yeah. I'm an athlete, mate. I don't know what these things are.
Go on.
I'm probably just gonna go back to Zambreros and try and get something healthier.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right,
Any more?
boys. You're in a servo.
Yeah.
You just had dinner.
Yep.
You want to get a little snack. You might be watching a movie.
Yep.
All the boys are in here. You're watching a movie. You're going to get some servo snacks for the boys. What's
Yep.
your GBC servo snack?
You're going to be off me. Violet crumble.
What the fuck?
What is that?
It's a weird purple
It's
one.
a chocolate bar. It is off its head.
It's like a crunchy, but not as good.
It is so good. It's a honeycomb bar. Oh,
Really?
could eat them things all day.
It's alright.
It's great.
G-rate.
Kalen?
Servo, Tim Tams and strawberry milk, and you just do the little thing where you suck it up.
Yeah, you do love
No
that.
that
Skittles.
I don't
No
do
Skittles
that
on.
too much. Nah. This is me.
Fair enough.
And I'll just go with a Kit Kat. Love a Kit Kat.
That's a rank choice. That's shit. I'm sorry, but that's just so standards.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
Fruit. Is the next one fruit?
Fruit.
Okay.
Watermelon.
Is that your greatest fruit?
Oh, jeez.
What the are we even talking about?
Mango. Actually, kiwi fruit and strawberries.
Say every fruit. So just every fruit's good.
I'm going rank. I'm just going simple apple.
Surely that's not the greatest fruit.
Don't care. Do not care. That is my greatest fruit.
I had
of all
mango.
time.
Mango season.
Oh, fuck, I should have went something like that.
And boys,
Apple.
who actually made this thing? It sucks.
You made it.
All right, boys, breakfast meal. Last one.
Last one.
I'll go first. Scrambled eggs, crispy bacon, hold the toast.
Hold your phone. I'm just gonna go eggs, Benny. Add a bit of chorizo. Add a bit of halloumi.
The Chilean special.
Shut
The
your
Chilean
lips.
special.
KP.
Scrambled, crispy bacon and a hash brown.
Good work, Connor.
Hold on.
What do we think? Was that all right?
Was that
I know it was
segment?
weird.
Wow. if you're listening to this
It's a bit
segment
weird, I know, but
and you think, what the hell is going on? Please tell us if that you're thinking that. Because usually the segments...
Bro, honestly, I don't care.
No, I
you took
thought it was
some
pretty good.
initiative. You took
Thank
some
you, man.
initiative.
I liked it. I liked
Any initiative from you,
that.
KP, next week?
Maybe.
GBC is your segment next week.
Oh, can't wait. It's going to be good,
I'm
guys.
excited. I'm
gonna
excited.
be-
Remember that one time you tried to take over the top threes?
Unbelievable.
And it was the worst top three segment of all. Why'd you do that?
I was trying to do what KP did last night, where you can put my lips around them.
Speaking of top
Smack
threes,
my teeth.
we're into them
Top three, yeah.
this week.
Oh,
It's
yes.
top three artists. Sorry, it's top three songs with three or more artists.
A lot of threes getting around.
Cannot be a band. Can't be a band. So you can't just go, like someone like the Beatles because there's four of them. No, it has to be three different individual artists on the one song.
Beautiful.
Boys, let me start.
Oh.
Please.
Please.
At number 3, I've got the song called Kush. Dr. Dre, Snoop, Akon.
Wow.
A lot of rap songs. You don't
There was a
find
lot
it.
of rap
You don't
songs.
find it like with bands and stuff.
Yeah, they don't
It's
really
too hard.
collab that much.
It's too hard. So here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit!
Shit, that was some heavy gangster rap.
Thanks, man. At number 2, I've got Run This Town, Kanye, Jay-Z, Jay-Z and Rihanna.
Run this town tonight.
Hey!
Whoa.
Song. Don't do that again. Sorry. At number 1, I've got bro. Take a stand for yourself. Don't just be a pushover. At number 1, I've got You Stay by Meek Mill, J Balvin, Jeremiah, and Lil Baby. Oh, Croaks went 4.
I wonder why.
Do you ride? Do you stick by the side if he makes you
I don't know this song.
Thanks.
It's nice.
Who wants to go next?
Who's actually up next? Does it matter?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Am I up next? I think I'm up next.
Are you going to get this right or what?
Yeah. Hey, this is me here with Mo Money.
Connor, you're up next. Nah, KP, go. KP, go. Just into the mic, brother.
Mo Money, Mo Problems by Biggie, Puff Daddy, and I think it's Maze.
Who shot? Who dropped?
Not the lyrics.
Who sell out the stores? Oh.
You got the second part right. The first bit you missed.
I can actually rap juicy.
It's who's hot, who's not. I think you said who's
Who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out the stores.
Tell me who flat, who cat. Nah. KP number 2.
Bloodlines.
That's why you put on your story before,
You want to tell the 3 artists?
Pharrell, Robin Thicke, and T.I.
There you go, baby.
Beautiful.
And OTW.
On the
Khalid.
way.
Oh.
You can
Six
be
foot.
5, I'll be on 9.
I'll be on it. I'll be on it.
Beautiful.
Khalid, the man.
Thank you. You're
You
welcome.
got back to us about getting on?
Nah, no, he hasn't yet.
Busy. All good.
Is your favorite artist? One of them, me.
Mine.
Khalid.
Oh, yours.
Khalid.
KP's hundreds. You'd be in my top 20.
You like the Weekend heaps, eh?
Do like the weekend. Connor, I believe you've gone 4.
Yes, I did. I had 3 that were my top 3, and then 4 just purely because of the podcast, and it's our theme song actually.
Yeah.
So, firstly, I had Forever by Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, and Eminem.
I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Shit down in the mall. It's a bit of an older song.
Telling that girl.
Second, another Yeezy song, Kanye, Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, Bon Iver in Monster.
Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster. I'ma need to see your fucking hands at the concert.
I missed the old Ye.
I missed the old Kanye. Shout out to gold Kanye. Hey, go. Third, second.
Another one, All of the Lights, Kanye, Rihanna, Kid Cudi, and Fergie.
Good track.
All of the lights, all of the lights. And this one, special mention to Jack Harlow, our boy. Made the theme song for us, actually, and then released it as a track after. Pretty crazy.
Because he did actually make it for us, I'm pretty sure.
So, What's Popping remix, Jack Harlow, Lil Wayne, Da Baby, Tory Lanez.
My city and state never ever seen this. Jimmy Neutron, I'm a young boy genius. On a full time, I'ma give it that penis. When this shit's done,
Oh,
I'm going to fill up a ring. This. Ooh.
Let's finish it off, boys. It's been a great episode. A little bit of audience advice. What do you got?
Kaylin, what do you got?
Okay, I do have it in my head, but I want to get it right.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you
right?
go.
So the other day, boys, I was driving the work truck. Got it bogged again. Boys, this time bad. I fucking buried this thing.
How do you do that?
So just be careful when you're going down a hill and there's like another little mound. Just think in your mind, that's where the water would travel to. So when I got my doctorate when I was driving trucks, you just have to be careful of like where the water would sit, and that's where a catchment is. So just be careful out there. Be smart if you're driving a work truck and it's got an excavator trailer on the back, because that thing is heavy. But good thing my boss is a grouse about it. Actually, shout out my boss. Tom Lantry, Gardening Services.
Sponsoring the podcast?
Sponsor the podcast.
He would.
He's got to pay the dice.
Yeah, he's got to.
He's gotta pay you the big bucks.
technically, he pays me. Like, technically, he's my sponsor
True.
because he pays me.
True.
There you go.
Yeah. Any on that?
Good on him.
Brown paper bags.
Thanks, Tommy. He listens too. Good man, the Tommy. Thomas Lantry. Kaylin, you obviously didn't bring
Yeah,
one.
no,
Connor?
go on. So start doing things on your own. When you win, everyone wins. When you lose, you take that L on your own. So do things for yourself.
Fair enough.
Respect.
Respect that.
You should love yourself first, you know.
Create your own happiness.
Connor.
Okay, so look at the rain from a different perspective, because you might look outside and it's cloudy and it's dark and you think, what a terrible day. But the rain actually helps all the plants grow. So it's perfect.
What the What are we even talking about? What was that?
I don't know.
What was that
I was
shit?
looking outside, it's fucking looks wet and shit.
All right. We're going
I
to wrap
didn't
up.
have one,
We're
man.
going to wrap up on that. All right. Thanks for listening. KP.
Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't done that already, please do. Leave a comment. We'd like to see what you guys think. Rate the teams. Obviously, to just be between them as who comes second and third. But no. If you enjoyed it, let us know. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Good show. Congratulations on a great show.
Two, 5, 7.